It's kind of cool. The funny thing is, I'm just wondering if the, hey, look at that, it works.
How do you? Oh, I see.
It's down here. Okay. Apparently we're live now. Yeah, fix your hair.
Yeah, my hair was a little foopy.
Oh, my hair is so off now. I think it's good. I think it's good. The coolest thing is, so now we're doing a live stream. Oh, hi. We're still talking. It's like we went live. How's everybody doing? I hope you are all. You know what? You do the thing because.
But I was just thinking of something, and now you're telling me to do the thing. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Long time no see on the video side of things.
On the live stream side of things.
Yeah, on the live side.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've been on live stream. Now this morning I decided to go ahead and create a wonky quick little Q&A because there's tons of people always asking about this kind of stuff. So we're recording. We're not in the office, obviously.
No, we're not in the office. I'm just wondering if it's actually really two people or if it's like.
No, I don't. Two people in here. I don't know. Maybe there's two people in here.
Well, because I'm thinking like, is that our chat?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't done it in a while.
So. It's been a while. Yeah. So that's actually a very good point. We have not done a live stream in quite a long time. Actually, I'm going to push this back a little bit so you guys don't have to like stare at us like up close because I haven't trimmed my nose hairs. At my age, I have nose hairs, I guess.
You do? I'm sorry. I'm just fascinated by the fact that I can't remember the last time we did a live stream.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. And the coolest thing about that is I've been saying it. I've been putting it out there that live streams will come back.
Yes.
I've mentioned that. I think it's really important that the live streams do come back because, frankly, it's gonna suck if they don't. Ooh, look who's here.
Thank you, SJ.
How are you? We hope you're doing good. You saw me this morning, and now you're here. So she did ask on this morning's live stream, the one I did, to make sure I say hi to you. So she said hi.
Yes. Well, and saying hi again. So
saying hi again. Let's put it that way. So for the record, we've been okay. Anybody wondering? Those are McDonald's stickers because I'm obsessed with McDonald's. So he
likes his coffee from McDonald's, and then he takes those little stickers that come on the cup, and then he decides that he's going to attach them to his phone until he gets enough of them, and then he decides to stick them on an actual card.
That's right. That's what I do. That's the whole thing. So, what should we talk about today? I'm actually just looking to make sure I have everything here properly.
And do you?
I do. I'm doing good. Just chilling out, she says.
Yes.
It's one of those things. But it's okay to be chilling out. It's great. The coolest thing is now I can just reply from here. So anyway,
chilling out's always a good thing.
You are one of the people that's been definitely missing from this channel. You haven't shown up a lot.
Me?
Yeah, you. And because you haven't shown up a lot, people have been asking questions about, where have you been? Where are you? How come you're not showing up?
I'm hiding, and I'm hiding.
Yes.
No, not really. I'm behind the scenes, and other than that, everything else that we are doing that's all crazy right now.
It's funny because when we used to do a lot of our our live streams, we used to work together like crazy all the time on bringing up more and more live streams and just having fun with it. So
I've been taking care of Mr.K. That's correct.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's saying. But we've done a lot of live streams over the past 5 years, but at the same time, I think over the last 2 years, we really calmed it down. And I've noticed that there's a lot more people, you've noticed it too, like a lot more people asking specifically about
live
streams and are we going to do more or will we ever bring it back?
Yes, and of course, always the two of you together on the live streams.
Yeah, people want the both of us. That being said,
for some reason, I don't know why.
That being said, though, it's a ton of fun. We've always had fun doing live streams.
Oh yes, definitely.
It gets to be a bit much sometimes, but yeah.
Yes, SJ Mud Turtle. I agree. It is a full-time job taking care of our men.
Well, we are big pains in the butts, and we basically have no. We can't do anything without you.
I mean, the good thing is we all have cool hobbies to go with it, though.
That's true. We have our motorcycles, we have our motorcycles, and we have a motorcycle.
And our YouTube and our YouTube and our YouTube and our motorcycles.
And a lot of other stuff, yeah. I have a fly in here.
Yes, you do. It was right in front of your face for a second.
But it's one of those things where, wait, why are there flies in the house?
I don't know. Why did you let flies in the house?
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about some of the interesting stuff that I find, some of the changes that we made that I kind of like and I don't like. So obviously you are a lot more in the background right now. You're doing a lot of the pre-production. You're doing a lot of the things.
Yes, I am a acting COO.
Not an actually, you are an COO of the company anyway.
I'm an acting COO.
But that being said, one of the cool things is, I think just us how one of the biggest sort of surprises I think for you and I is how much we've expanded our YouTube things. I mean, maybe not necessarily on this channel. I think this channel has taken the biggest hit over all of our expansions.
Unfortunately, guys, this channel has been one of those channels that we've struggled with to figure out its direction properly.
Yeah. I mean,
we really have struggled with it. I mean, we keep trying, and every time we think we have a direction, you guys throw us a curveball, and we decided that no, you guys were not correct on our direction.
Yeah. One of the key things I think you and I have continuously said is we want to keep this channel for us, right? But
well, yeah, this is our baby in a sense, our little.
This is our very first YouTube channel, right? And that's we want to keep it. We want to keep it going. We want to keep it, going around and just kind of never give up on it, right? Like it's very tough, and we almost did give up on it, didn't we?
We did almost a few times. We got really close to it a couple of times, actually. That was one of the reasons why before we decided to try to separate the channels, and then we decided that didn't work out.
Well, I talked about that this morning. Actually, you don't know about that, but
no.
So I was
doing my other job.
And by the way, SJ, Mrs.K is the CEO. I agree. I am the CEO though, so I'm gonna take credit for that one. All right, but you're right. She is the boss.
That's only because I didn't want the title.
That's true. I did offer it to you. I did offer it to you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. That being said, it is kind of funny though, because we talked for years. We've been talking about, okay, what do we want to do with this channel? How do we want to go? But one of the key things I was saying on this morning's live stream is, anytime we made even the slightest bit of change or we brought in a topic other than motorcycles, it was pure hell.
No, it was not looked upon very well. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely it's CEO is in name only. Cute.
No, he has more say than he likes to believe.
Yeah, that's true. That being said, though, people don't like it when you change your genre or your.
No, I mean, it's not only the people that don't like it. YouTube doesn't like it either.
YouTube hates it. YouTube is basically YouTube.
Once you hit a certain level, YouTube's like, okay, well, you know what? You can't do anything else now.
Yeah, YouTube basically is like a whiny teenager. It basically gives in to all the bullies. It doesn't know what it wants, and it likes to play favorites. That's YouTube.
So I was just gonna put it in terrible twos, but okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love YouTube for the self-expression, for what it's meant to be, but ultimately for us, like we love everything there is to do with YouTube. But YouTube as a platform is made as a sense of expression, right?
I mean, unfortunately though, once you have like a niche or a genre, you don't really seem to be able to curve from it. So
I don't know if that's necessarily as much
you don't
YouTube.
Seem to be.
No, I mean, I don't know if that's as much YouTube as it is the audience.
I think it's a bit of both.
It's a bit of both. I know for us, the audience will make us. They will just.
No,
don't like.
They're not happy with us.
So that being said, the future of this channel is going to be strictly motorcycle related.
And live stream related.
And live stream related, just to have fun and enjoy ourselves.
So when we get these random live streams, it's all about just random live streams.
That's right. You guys asked for it. You guys wanted it. We're going to bring back a crap ton of live streams. Those, I don't think a lot of it is going to be done out of the office, because for us, this channel is more along the fun side, nothing more on the serious side, really.
Well,
So
I mean, with live
we'll
streams,
do it from the office too, but
with live streams, I think we're gonna be more along the lines of, okay, we have like a couple hours off, so let's do a live stream.
like how she said, "Oh, don't get me started with the YouTube, with YouTube and what they do to small or even other bigger creators." No, I'm going to get you started. Please feel free. Start. Go ahead. Leave your comments, because I want to hear what other people are going through. I know for a fact.
Storybooks are fine. We don't mind.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I mean, there's a lot of YouTube is a funny place. Don't get me wrong. I love YouTube, but
Oh, yeah.
YouTube is just a funny place for Cirapyn Media, our company, which has its own channel and all that crap. Blah blah blah. We even discussed it at one point. Like, we want to get away from YouTube as far as
yeah, we were thinking about whether or not we wanted to try a different platform for some of our more
mature content.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but I mean, adults want to be adults. So when you want to have a conversation that's a little bit more on, I guess, YouTube's risque side, it's kind of hard to do.
By the way, YouTube's risque side is
like PG-13.
It's literally PG-13. If it's
actually,
not,
I think it's G for general.
I think it is G. Yeah, I mean, it's so ridiculous. Like, you have so many filters in place because of all this. So the stupid thing is, if you are a content creator, when you upload your video, you have to say if it's made for kids or not, right?
Correct.
Okay. Our channel is,
we always say no.
For us, yeah, it's like our default is no, it's not made for kids. We have nothing on this channel that's made for kids, and there will never be anything on this channel that's made for kids.
Not that I'm aware of.
But that all being said, so we classify it as not made for kids.
Yeah.
And yet they still turn around and go, well, I mean, this might be, like, and the guidelines.
This could be offensive, or this is not the proper image to use.
So let's get away from that for a second, and let's do what most people want to hear from us, which is, hey, so what's happening with motorcycles and moto vlogs? Now, once again, this morning I pointed out that when it comes to moto vlogs, we'll
still be doing them, but they just won't be as often.
Well, yeah, I mean, not now we're in.
Well, especially right now.
Now we're in October, but it doesn't mean that I'm not enough to go out, or you, and
it's not like we've never done a December ride.
Oh God. But yeah, I mean, I think for us,
the views.
For the views, I don't even care about,
I'm just saying, for the views. It was actually more along the lines for our sanity.
Yeah, that's true. It's almost as if sometimes they make it hard for creators to grow by frustrating the creators to quit. And I agree with you. I think I've heard this from a lot of new. So a lot of the new creators that I've seen come online, the biggest complaints that I've seen is they can't get any traction, and like at all. It takes them so much time unless they're doing pretty much everything that you're not supposed to do. So essentially, if you go against the guidelines in many ways, you are actually going to be able to grow. So SJ, I mean, if you guys want to grow your channel, just go against the guidelines. Honestly, it's going to grow the channel, but it's going to kill your monetization. That's essentially what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's either or. You can't do both.
We had a funny scenario just a while back. I put up a video. What the heck was it called? It was something to do with, the funny one I made was a story with regards to it's more of an adult story, if you will. And they took down the wallpaper. The thumbnail. They actually
no, because they did that with one of our videos back too with on KawaKouple about clickbait.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. They're taking up stuff. I don't know about you guys, but we've made so many darn videos on this channel. Clickbait is not a thing that I do, and even if I put in a clickbait title, it sounds clickbaity, but there's a purpose behind it. So if you watch the video, it all kind of makes sense. There is no actual clickbait, but I'm trying to prove a point sometimes too, and I can get frustrated just as much as anyone else. Where
that's true.
Sometimes I'll put up a video and a day later, or sometimes even the same day, I get a notification from YouTube saying that I got a strike, and I kid you not. So the motorcycle video I'm talking about, I have to go back and now I actually have to physically look at that particular video. Hold on.
So that you can remember which one you're talking about?
Yeah, because I totally forgot about it. Jeez.
If you do not blow up quickly, then you are dead in the water. So many. Oh, buy subs, comments, like to make their channel blow up quickly, then YouTube starts promoting them. Yeah, unfortunately, there is a trend of paying for your subs and comments and stuff, but I don't know how well it works.
I honestly wouldn't do it for two reasons. Number one, if you're going to make a YouTube channel, you're doing it for a purpose, right? If you're doing it for to grow and try and make money off of it, if you're paying for something, you're not actually making the money back, period. So you actually are investing into a loss. Number two, it's against the guidelines. Number three.
But didn't you say you have to go against guidelines?
Well, you have to go against guidelines, but this is one of those things that can actually give you a strike.
Yeah.
So you don't want to end up in that scenario.
Or cancel your channel.
Yeah. So, and plus, what's the point? If you have a topic or you have a channel that you enjoy doing, do it. Have fun with it and let it naturally grow. As naturally as possible, let it grow. I mean, we've been on this channel for how long now?
Oh boy, what is this? Fifth year?
Something like that, for 560. I don't know, but
2016. So yeah, fifth year.
Yeah, so we've been on this channel long enough to, where we could have taken this channel and try and blow it up and really make it into something bigger, but it wasn't our focus. Our focus was to try and make a channel that was as much us as anything else, as much fun for us as it is for the audience.
Well, yeah, because the last thing we wanted to do was to make any of it stressful for ourselves, in the sense of like to try to make the content in a certain way to please YouTube, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, this is a good point here. So as Jay is saying that I refuse to buy any of that. If you like me, great. If not, don't watch. And you're right. That's the whole point. For a lot of people, when I like it when people do, okay, I'm going to unsubscribe from you. Go ahead. Have a nice day. Nobody's changed. Everybody somehow has this weird sense of entitlement. Like it's almost like they think that
by saying something that you're going to change everything because they said it.
And the oddest thing is, on this channel, we've always said the same thing. Feel free to tell us what you want to see.
Yeah, and I mean, whenever you've ever done a rant video, because I've kept my rant videos to myself. Whenever you've done a rant video, you've always said, if you don't like what I'm saying, unsubscribe.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've done rant videos because this channel has gotten me frustrated multiple times.
It's not just the channel, it's things in the world that got you frustrated too.
That's true. But the channel itself has gotten me frustrated because on one hand, I get told, we want to see you guys doing this and this and this. And on the other hand, I'm getting told, well, it's kind of a catch-22. Like, if you have a YouTube channel, if you're a content creator, and we mentioned this numerous times to you guys, we have channels that you guys know about. We have channels that are total flops. We have channels that are successful. Some channels you guys know about, some channels you don't. But
we have everything under the sun, I think.
Yeah, we're not new to this. It's just we treat every channel very, very differently. And in many ways, a lot of the stuff we show you guys, they are experimental channels.
Well, plus there's the other side of that where we don't like going to you guys, hey, listen, we started a new channel, come check it out.
No, that's not true. They're on a link. They're linked in the description below. Go check those channels out.
No, you know what I'm... Every single channel. We don't tell you guys about every single channel because we don't want to be like, hey, come sub to us again, All of you people who are sub to us now, come over and check out the other channels that are linked in the description.
I like it. SJ, she goes, I put up a video and then you can guarantee I will lose 1 to 2 subs. It is funny though.
How that works?
So so you and I had this happen where we were really busy focused on getting everything started.
Mhm.
So we actually didn't upload anything to this channel for I think it was like a month or maybe more. And we actually gained subscribers, which was freaking
But the
hilarious.
minute we put up a video,
We lost like 6. It was dumb as hell.
I don't know what they were expecting to see from the channel, but apparently it wasn't what we put up.
I honestly, I don't care. I
I'm
mean,
just saying.
I care because we both work hard at creating content, and there's a lot of research that goes into a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of time and effort that goes into creating content. But
Of course, then we care about the platform.
of course we do. But that being said, at the same time, I kind of love the fact that everybody, for some reason, thinks that we owe them something. Um, we don't owe anybody anything. Well, what it comes down to is we create the content, and if you like to see what we create, come by, say hi, talk to us, and it's a community. Now we have, don't get me wrong, we have some amazing fans. We have a great
Oh, yeah.
loyal following, and I like each and every one of you guys. I love the ones, however, that subscribe, and then because we get to see who subscribes, right? So excuse me, somebody subscribes, and then a week later they're like, well, how come you're not on the bike, and then I'm like, well, what do you mean how come? Like, if you want to see bike videos, go backwards. We have plenty of videos that are on the channel.
Oh, yeah.
But
we have no shortage.
no, we have no shortage, and that's after we deleted up.
Yeah, we actually did do a full clean out on the channel, which was actually took a lot longer than we expected. It was not a fun process, that's for sure. I mean, when you keep uploading videos and just putting it up because you're trying to show movement and stuff on the channel,
Yeah.
and then you have to clean it up, it's not fun. It's like taking photos on your phone and never cleaning it up.
Yeah. I think overall for us, we did do a cleanup of the channel, but we also, I mean, ultimately, if you're trying to grow the channel, I think the smartest thing to do is something I talk about on the Cirapyn channel. Actually, I something I want to go more in depth on, and that is just talking more about YouTube stuff. But it was just upload the videos, have fun with it, enjoy it, and leave it at that. The more in depth you go, the harder things get. This is awesome. She says, now I have a friend who is a big YouTuber who will get demonetized for something stupid, but will allow other big YouTubers to do worse, but keep them monetized. So it's just not the small creators. I agree. So
No.
if you guys remember, try and keep this in mind. For us as content creators, we are always on the edge of our seats. Every video we make can destroy the channel. It can destroy what we've done, what we created, and it can be for the dumbest things.
Oh, yeah.
And the weirdest thing about it is, if you look at some big channels, yes, there's a point where they get affected, but there's channels on YouTube that are absolutely, in every sense of the word, against the guidelines. And it doesn't take much to find it. Basically, look at it this way: go on YouTube, go into the search bar, and search for basically anything that you think might go against the guidelines,
and you'll find it.
And you'll find it. And yet those channels have been around and they're still active and everything else. And then you look at how many of the rules that they're breaking from the guidelines, and they have broken pretty much every single video for the last 2 years, but they are untouched. YouTube just simply lets them fly, right? Whereas if I upload a video and the last one with the little naughty story I had with a motorcycle,
right.
my thumbnail got removed literally within 2 hours, and the thumbnail showed nothing, but YouTube sends me a notification saying that it was against the sexuality guideline crap. Now, it showed nothing. There was nothing. It was just a thumbnail. It wasn't even that provocative, to be honest with you. It wasn't really anything.
No, it was literally just skin.
It was
no parts that go
no,
with it.
It was just basically, it was a girl on a bike. I mean, it really wasn't in any way, shape, or form.
It's like, ooh, skin. And that's pretty much like
right.
The same purpose. In
fact, I'm pretty sure we are showing more skin now than that picture did. So it was one of those walk, but it's not the first time.
No, and it
it
won't be the last.
consistently happens. So and then I had another notification just for in video, like while we were talking about stuff in the videos, and I guess they didn't like something we said in the video, and I get another notification. Again, I'm thankful that they didn't. I've never had a strike against me on the channel, but it's like,
knock on wood.
what do you want? Like, what are you going to do as a creator, right? If the platform puts you in a situation where you are
Cautious.
you
or
become
overly
over
cautious.
cautious, you no longer focus on creating the content. You're constantly focused on, well, trying to keep YouTube happy, I guess.
Trying to keep YouTube happy or trying to beat the system.
Yeah, I
One
guess.
or the other. I don't know which one you want to call it.
And don't get me wrong, there was another channel, one of our other channels. I got so frustrated with YouTube, I started uploading stuff out of spite. I literally started uploading things that were, I figured, you know what, just shut it down. I don't care if they're gonna shut me down. And ironically, they haven't sent me a single freaking notice on that channel. I don't get it. So it's kind of weird.
One of the other problems with people who watch you that can hurt you is sometimes the company you keep. Some have not liked who I am friends with, and that happens to be a bigger YouTuber.
Yeah, I think it's
yeah, that's an unfortunate side effect, especially in this. I mean, that kind of goes under, I think, the drama category.
It does go under drama, and we've had, I mean, there's a number of YouTubers that I've mentioned. When I give you guys a list of people I like, right? And it's freaking hilarious because some of those YouTubers are not necessarily liked in the community for some reason, motor bloggers.
Yeah, and then you have other ones that have issues with each other, but we like both of them. So
I mean, we are pretty neutral. We don't
Switzerland, as they keep saying.
Yeah, I mean, we don't get involved in drama. We don't care about drama. I think
life's too short.
Life's too short to be involved in drama. Just live your life and enjoy it and go down that path. So realistically, I could care less.
As they say, if I want drama, I have my 9-to-5 job.
There you go. Right? We all have ways of going around that, but I think we kind of. I think we should finish with this particular topic because we're just beating a dead horse now. But okay, so let's move on to something more friendly.
And positive.
And that is motorcycles themselves. Let's talk about motorcycles because everybody wants to talk about motorcycles all the time.
They have 2 wheels and a kickstand.
I don't get involved in drama, she says.
That's a good thing.
You have 2 wheels and a kickstand. Yeah, me too. So I don't.
Handlebars?
I have handlebars too.
Sweet.
Does your motorcycle have handlebars?
Do you have wheels?
But you have a motor. I have an engine.
I know.
So how do you like? I mean, something that we haven't really talked about on live stream. But how do you like your Zero?
Oh no, I absolutely love my Zero. She's my best little bike ever.
It's awesome. It's such.
I felt sad giving up my 300 in all honesty because, well, I mean, it was my first motorcycle.
It was your first vehicle.
Yeah, well, it was my first vehicle. It was my first motorcycle. She treated me well. She didn't do anything wrong. And it wasn't like, I needed to upgrade. It was more along the lines of it's kind of time to upgrade.
Right.
And so it's like, okay, I felt sad giving up my 300. And, there's little things that I miss about the 300 in comparison to the Zero. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't give up my Zero.
Yeah. And with me, more than likely next year, I'll be in a very difficult position because
you have to decide.
I have to decide what I'm going to do with my 650. And, am I going to... There's just so many different options out there. And I definitely want to go all electric, which basically by me saying that on this channel, the second I said that I am thinking of switching my bike to a all electric Damon, I lost somewhere around 15 subscribers literally in the first hour of that video.
Okay, let's be honest here, but that's the same thing that happened when we put the Tesla on the channel. That's why we ended up taking the Tesla off the channel.
That's true. That is true because we
initially kind of learned that our niche is only about the motorcycles on this channel.
Yeah. And the funniest thing too with YouTube, a little free advice for everybody. So if you want your everything you say in during the video. So let's say we want to talk about motorcycle, 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 motorcycle. The more times you say the word motorcycle, the more
YouTube recognizes you
right,
as motorcycle.
right, and then that way you're actually, that's a good, neat little way of growing your channel. We don't do that too often, just because we are always off topic. We're never on topic.
No, never. Okay, what do we have here?
I think electric bikes are great, and even though I have a electric car with a bike, huh? What? I'm sorry. Can you read that? Because
Electric car with a bike. Don't let your head explode. I would miss the loud exhaust. Low.
I think electric bikes are great, and even though I have an electric car, wait,
Not a Tesla.
what electric car do you have? I'm just, but but she says even though I have an electric bike with electric car with a bike.
An electric car and
And
a
a
motorcycle.
Okay. What electric
Okay,
car?
you know what? I honestly thought I was going to miss the exhaust too. But I found that people actually pay more attention to you, which is actually weird. It's opposite of what I thought would happen. I actually get more comments and more looks the fact that I'm on an electric motorcycle than I did with my.
It's true. If you and I go down for a ride,
Ford Focus.
Ford Focus. Wait, that's electric.
They have
Oh yeah, the electric. Yeah. Oh, very nice. Good job, electric buddies. By the way, yeah. Okay, so what I was gonna say is you're right. So if you and I go for a ride,
and it's not because I'm a female rider. This is actually because of the electric motorcycle.
Yeah, her bike gets attention, but at the same time, I don't blame it. I never ever blame it on the cars. I always blame it on the rider. I mean, the whole loud pipes save lives thing.
I blame it on both.
I think loud pipes save lives is full of crap.
I think if you really want to save lives with motorcycles, the best thing to do is tell everybody they have to have a motorcycle license first, because then you're going to be more aware of motorcycles.
Okay, but that's a long-term solution. Short-term solution, and the today, here and now, is
that everybody has to pay attention to the blind spots.
You just take care of yourself. I mean, frankly, so you on your EV, on your electric motorcycle, do you feel safer or less safe than you did on your 300?
Actually, more safe, which is actually hilarious, because I actually thought it was going to be the opposite.
And I'm gonna agree with that. When I have taken out your bike, which thank you for letting me ride your bike. When I've taken out the electric bike, that Zero, I've actually felt safer. For some reason, people have actually done
more looks.
It's more looks, and I don't know if that's because it's specifically new, but I've also seen I've been cut off less. And it's not because I'm riding any different. In fact, I think with the electric motorcycle, I'm riding a little bit even crazier, because there's just so much power and so much torque on those things. Compared to my 650, which is a loud, obnoxious bike, let me tell you.
That's because you changed the exhaust.
Yeah.
Right off the get-go.
But honestly, it's not what you all think. It really isn't. I promise you, this is coming from her and from me. Having an electric motorcycle doesn't make it less safe in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I would argue that it makes it a fudge ton safer. And the key reason is that instant torque.
Oh man, that's so much fun off the line.
No shifting, no nothing. If you see something in the mirror and you need to get out of Dodge, I don't give a damn what bike you have. It's not gonna give you the quick, instant reaction that you have.
And it doesn't matter on which level you're on, unless you actually put in custom settings and turn everything down to nothing.
True. The other thing too is you take, for example, some of the hills that we have here. We have some crazy hills here, and
yes,
I'm not
beautiful British Columbia.
I am really not exaggerating when I'm putting my hand like this. We got hills like this.
And you have the other ones like this.
I don't care what bike you have. I don't care how powerful it is. I don't care if it's a Ducati, BMW, whatever, you name it. That bike is going to struggle. EVs don't struggle on hills. They don't know the difference between this and this and this.
No, they don't care.
It really is. It is a whole different ball game. And if you listen to some of the YouTubers out there, it's one thing I can't stand about YouTubers is the first, their so-called reviews. YouTubers don't know how to do reviews. Because they call it reviews. In order to do a proper review, you need to spend genuine time with a vehicle.
Well, like you and we can genuinely do a review on. You can do a review on your 650, and I can genuinely do a review on my Zero.
Yes,
because we put time into it and effort, and we've spent a good amount of time on a day-to-day basis. Not like, okay, here's the motorcycle or the car, and you get it for 3 hours and have fun.
Yeah. So SJ was saying that for her, I love the sound of the engine and the exhaust on the motorcycle.
Yeah, all right. It is awesome.
So I'm going to say something you're not going to believe. So for me, I have, especially with cars, I have always been a car guy. Literally since I was allowed to drive. Before that too, I've always been a car guy. And my cars needed to have a specific sound, a specific tone, a specific rumble every single time.
Oh, yeah.
But when it came to, it was one of the biggest worries I had with regards to going to the Tesla.
Which was the same thing, which was one of the biggest worries when I was going to the Zero.
Right. I was thinking about that, like, oh my God, I'm going to lose that sound, blah, blah, blah.
How am I supposed to know when I'm supposed to switch gears? Because I can't hear it.
It's the funniest thing, though, is as much as I love the sound, about a week into driving my Tesla, it occurred to me that the car beside me was loud, and I found it obnoxious. This is coming from a guy who used to spend time at the racetracks, at drag strips, street races, you name it. I spent all the time there. I am that guy. And
you did.
Suddenly, I found these cars obnoxious after a week of driving my Tesla. Now, the irony behind this is the same damn thing happened with my bike, because once she got her bike, I obviously wanted to take it out for a ride. So I took it out the first little while. So for a good stretch, about a week, I took it out consistently.
I was letting you mess around more with the sports mode because I didn't feel like I was ready yet for it.
So I did that for about a week, and then I got back on my bike. And ever since that day, I can't stand my bike.
No, the best part was when he keeps forgetting to switch back down to 1.
Yeah, I still do that, by the way. It's so much fun not having to deal with the gears. The way I ride, because I'm doing more explorations, Oof. So go ahead.
Okay, well, fun hills, low.
Yeah.
I agree. How do you do a review on anything riding it for 30 minutes?
Absolutely.
But we are car people as well. Besides the electric car, we have a Shelby GT500. That is how I met my hubby in the car racing world. Beautiful car.
Eleanor.
What color?
What color? You know what? The heck with the color. KawaKouple@gmail.com. Please send me a photo of it. I'd love to see it. I'm a huge. Okay, so
no, we're both huge.
We
Mustang
are
fans.
both huge Mustang fans. By the way, the new Mustang Mach-E does not count. It's not a. That's not a Mustang. That's a Mach-E. It's a great electric vehicle, but it's not a Mustang. Okay, no. End of story. So
it's a semi SUV.
Ooh,
white with blue stripes. Oh.
Okay, seriously, what are you waiting for? KawaKouple@gmail.com. Send me the freaking photo. I gotta see that. I mean, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous.
I think one of the key things is if you end up wanting to go into electric motorcycle or electric vehicle in general, everything you think you know, you're gonna throw it out the window.
It's not
okay, and I'll be honest with you guys. I can't speak on behalf of the legacy automakers electric vehicles.
No.
I just mentioned, for example, the Mustang Mach-E. I think it's an okay city car. Aside from that, I think it's That being said, I can speak to you guys about Teslas. I understand them. I understand every aspect of them. And she can talk to you guys all you want about the Zero and the capabilities and everything that bike can do. Oh my God! We also have an '87 Ford Mustang, all original with only 25,000 miles.
Beautiful.
87 is a fun freaking. I love the shape of the '87 actually. So mine actually was a 1994,
which I also love the shape of.
That car had a lot of. Well, I was a teenager at that time. That was one of my actually that was my second car.
Well, you were a young adult that didn't know any better when you had
Right.
it.
So that car went. You can imagine this was in the days of the early Fast and Furious days, neon lights, blah blah blah. I didn't do the neon light thing, but I did do the souped up engines. That
And tried to
car,
do the design as well.
right? That car was turned into something pretty spectacular at one point, but
She was a little bit dangerous, though.
I lost my license on a number of times because of that car. So eventually, believe it or not, fun fact, I have not had as much as, knock on wood, I haven't even had as much as much as a parking ticket since I sold the Mustang back in like 99,
No,
2000,
2000, like
2001, 2002. So since then, I've never even gotten, like, I never had a ticket. And that says a lot, you know. On the other hand, with the Mustang, I lost my license. I think a total of 3 times, or two times, or 3 times.
I don't know. All I know is that you were told that if you continued down this path, you were never going to be able to drive again.
True. So I sold the car. But that was my.
Legally, he was told that.
I was told that by a judge, actually. So yeah, there's that. I hate to have to go, but my son is on the phone. Have a great night, you two.
Thank you so
much
for stopping in.
And we really wait for those photos.
Yes, send photos, please.
All right.
KawaKouple@gmail.com.
With that all being said, to everyone else, thank you so much for watching. If you got this far, you're absolutely awesome.
As always.
We're going to have these popping up randomly a lot more.
So sorry, we're not going to give you a schedule.
We're not giving you guys a schedule. It just basically means you have to click that freaking notification bell because you get notified the second this goes up. So this is our way of saying,
hit that bell.
Hit that bell, because we're going to have a lot of stuff.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Future videos, we're going to be talking a lot about the Ninja 650. We're going to be talking a lot about dedicating time to the Ninja 650, to the Zero S, and definitely to some of the upcoming bikes that we think are interesting. Of course, I'll be spending a lot more time talking about Damon motorcycles, because that's obviously the bike that I actually have a deposit put down for, because that is an absolutely insane bike.
And the cool thing about that is it's actually made in basically our backyard.
It's literally made in the backyard. So
not our backyard, but it might as well be.
That would be so cool. If it was
we just have a factory in our backyard.
Yeah, we lease the land to, we wish. Okay, so that all being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are happy and okay with us bringing back the live streams. This is going to be one of very many to come.
And thank you for stopping by, all of you.
And always, please ride safe. Don't forget to love, ride, explore. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, I'm going to turn this down now. See, I have to end this. I have to click this button that says end the stream, and then I have to stay be good and just kind of make sure it ended the stream. So here we go.
But first you have to press it. Are you going to press it?
I'm pressing it right now. Okay. Oh, wait. Then I have to make sure. Clarify.
Another press?
Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.